coach's work is never done. Welcome everybody to the Electric Coaches channel. And I've been tasked with outfitting the San Francisco 49ers defense as well as its offense with bases. There's two ways I can go about outfitting this team. I can use all new bases like the ones you see here. These are Tudor bases. Got some ITZ bases here. And some buzzball bases, speed diamonds, and directional bases. Or I could go into free agency and I can scout for talent among other teams. You know, for example, in this box, I got some Redskins here. Can take some bases away from this team, and I got some. Got two teams of Steelers that I could take bases from, or I could do a combination of both. Get some free agent bases, or tweak new bases. So in this video, I'm going to open up camp, and we're going to start our scouting for bases to outfit these electric football San Francisco 49ers. I went and found two bases off of two different teams. This base I put on my practice figure, and this base is on my 49er figure. Basically want to match up these two bases and see which one is going to win the pushing contest. I'm not concerned whether it's going to be a defensive end or a nose tackle or a defensive tackle. I just want to see what kind of push I can get out of these bases. Let's see what happens. Okay. Looks like a tie. All right. Let's check and make sure these prongs are swept back. See, sometimes with these boiled bases, which these two bases are, the prongs can get out of position. And from time to time, you can get erratic behavior out of those bases. See what happens. Okay. So far, these two bases appear to be equally as strong. Okay. So what has to happen now, since these two bases appear to be equally strong, I got to keep looking until I can find a base that can beat any one or both of these two bases. And then that base will become the standard. It'll become the measuring stick for every other base afterwards. You know, let's say, for example, I just grabbed this base right here. It's typical Tudor total team control base. And let's say I'm putting on this Steeler guy right here. Put it on this guy. And I'm going to match him up against this 49er base. Now, let's see what happens. Okay, the 49er base wins hands down, see? So, since this base is on this Steeler, this random base I just grabbed, all right, since this base is not working out, then we know off the top that this base will not make our team because it simply can't hold its ground, right? So we got to keep going around looking for talent to find somebody that can beat these guys. We've had a look at a couple of potential defensive linemen. Now I want to take a quick look at a couple of cornerback bases. I have my Eric Davis figure and my Jordan Babinoff figure. I brought those two guys out of retirement. I brought him to my practice field, and we're going to match him up against our 2 practice wide receivers. And these wide receiver bases are the Tudor Proline bases that were tweaked in the previous tweak video that you have seen a week or so ago. And this is the other base. These 2 bases, by the way, will not be on my 49ers team, these wide receiver bases. They're going to a different team. So I want to see if these defensive back bases can match up against these 2. If they can, that's a good sign. It's a good chance that these 2 bases might make my team as defensive backs. So we're going to start with the Eric Davis figure. We're going to take Jordan Babinall, move him over here, and we're going to get our practice receiver. We're going to do everything in the middle of the field. Okay? So basically what I want to see how well the defensive back figure engages the receiver. If the receiver gets open, it's not bad, but I'm not really worried about it. So let's see what happens. That's very good. I like for my corners to stick and then usher the receiver either inside or outside. Let's move him back a little bit. As long as the receiver doesn't just get a clean release up the field. See what happens. Okay, that time he got away. Okay, it's not bad, not bad. Let's bring in our other receiver, different pose. See, the arms are tighter to the body. Let's see what Eric Davis figure can do here. Okay, that receiver got open. Let's try it again. This time, let's offset him a little bit. See what happens. Okay, not bad. Okay, let's bring in Jordan Babinall. Gonna run him the same way. See how it goes. See if it gets open. Okay. Let's try it again. This time we're going to offset Jordan Babinall figure. We don't want him directly over top of the receiver. We want him to have a little, we want him to attack a little off here. See what happens. Okay. Still gets open. All right. Let's bring in our other receiver. Different pose. See? Arms are extended. See how well it looks. Yeah, both receivers got open the same way. So this particular base is not showing promise. Eric Davis's base is showing promise. Not only do I use the Haiti Repro defensive back pose as a corner, I also use the Buzzball cover corner as a cornerback as well. So I went and got my Deion Sanders figure out of retirement. And I want to test this base out against this Tudor Proline base. Let's see what we get. Okay. So the cover corner is notorious for doing what you see right here. He attacks the hips of a receiver and locks him up. So let's run him again. Now, if this receiver can make contact using his forward hand into the head and shoulder area of the cover corner figure, this figure will get pushed back to the end zone. Let's see what happens. Okay, Deion Sanders' figure bumped the receiver to the outside. All right, let's switch up to the other receiver. See what type of outcome we get. Okay, I misset him. Didn't set him properly. Receiver wasn't supposed to just break open like that, so we got to move Deion over a little bit. See what happens. See how he bumped him and turned him to the outside? That's what I want my corners to do. And this buzzball cover corner is good for that because of the forward hand you see right here. See if we can get that to happen again. See, with this particular base and figure, if I don't set it right, what you just saw will happen again every time. The receiver will slip outside. So I gotta move the Deion Sanders figure outside just a little bit. Let's see what happens. Okay, the receiver got open that time. Well, that's all for now. So we still got more work to do, more players to work out. But I'm going to cut this video short, and I'll be back with some more drills of other players on this 49ers team. I'm Mo. Thanks for watching.